Plants are truly amazing. There are about 1 million identified plant species in the world, and they are as fundamental to life on Earth as anything. For us, it's easy to forget how diverse life can be. After all, we're animals, and the experience of life as an animal seems normal. But imagine for a second that you are a plant. You can't move, you don't breathe oxygen, you don't eat food, but you do rely on the sun for your energy. And this is where our story begins. Photosynthesis is a word that we have all heard many times, but that is for good reason. This simple chemical reaction drives so much of the life functions on Earth. We would be nothing without it. This is the chemical equation for photosynthesis. It is important to see how plants use chemistry to turn things that are readily available into an energy source. Carbon dioxide and water, when stimulated by solar radiation, will convert into glucose. Now, this is very convenient for the plant because carbon dioxide, water, and sunlight are all very available here on Earth. But the important part for us has nothing to do with the plant. Instead, it is rather a coincidence of chemistry that oxygen is a byproduct of photosynthesis. Oxygen is another wonderful energy source, and we animals have taken full advantage of what the plants don't want. The part the plant does want is called glucose, a simple form of sugar, but the plant still has to get the energy. This is where cellular respiration comes in. Cellular respiration is how animals gain energy from sugar, but it is also how plants convert the sugar into energy as well. Luckily for us, this process consumes much less oxygen than is produced from photosynthesis. Usually, the plant will produce more glucose than it needs. The extra glucose is converted into more complex sugars such as sucrose or starch, which are then stored for later. Most main food staples such as rice, corn, and potatoes are rich in this starch. Remember that the reaction for cellular respiration is simply the reverse of the reaction for photosynthesis. This reversible reaction is a convenient way for life to convert the sun's energy into energy that cells can use. Now we will look at where exactly photosynthesis takes place in the cell. Plant cells are eukaryotic and therefore complex. One of the parts in the cell is the chloroplast. The chloroplast is where the chlorophyll is found in small packets called grana. Chlorophyll is green. But why? Remember that an object's color is because it is absorbing all colors except green. And because the plant is using sunlight for its energy, it needs as much solar radiation as possible. So it absorbs blue and red and reflects the green away for us to see. A plant can also breathe. The leaf has an opening called a stoma that lets in carbon dioxide. These stoma open when a lot of sunlight is available and close at night when little sunlight is available. This is to help facilitate photosynthesis. However, transpiration also occurs when the stoma is open. Transpiration is how plants lose water to the environment. When it is very hot, a plant will lose a lot of water through transpiration. If it loses enough water, it will wilt. I'm sure we have all seen a wilting plant in the hot midday sun. Okay, to review, important terms and concepts are transpiration, stoma, chlorophyll, chloroplast, and grana, cellular respiration and photosynthesis, that they are a reversible reaction, the forms of energy produced, such as starch, sucrose, and glucose, the chemical reactions for cellular respiration and photosynthesis, and how photosynthesis plays such an important role in all life functions on Earth.